Most men in today's society are living in denial of their masculine energy. And how you really want to get a woman addicted to your presence is not by denying yourself of this, rather embracing it, owning it, and harnessing the energy that comes from within, and not you needing all these external things to make you feel like a quote unquote man. And I know you guys have been taught this at a very early age about the external things that makes a man feel masculine, but feelings come and go. And that's why in today's video, I'm going to be letting you guys in on how women actually do become very addicted to your masculine presence when this is something that's not put on just to get women. It's rooted in strength, clarity, and more importantly, reverence over yourself. And that just comes with a high degree of confidence and a really strong magnetism and aura about you that can make you stand out from the rest. So without further ado, let's get into today's video. Your external achievements should not define who you are. They should be an added bonus to the type of man you had to become to get these things. But the more you lead with money, the more you lead with your nice cars or your designer clothes or whatever you believe women want, is actually going to steer women away from you, or even worse, attract the wrong ones. And a lot of people do this unconsciously, and in this case, men. But one of the most key things that we as women realize very early on within men is he authentic or is he putting on a front? Women who want to be with you for you don't care about the money, don't care about the cars or the clothes. What they do care about has everything to do with you being grounded as a man, and a capital M man, okay? Not lowercase, playing small behind closed doors, but putting on this big persona just to get attention. We can smell the fakeness on it, we can sense it, and that can make you stand out in all the wrong reasons. And every single man watching today's video, you have something about you that does make you unique. You just have to stop trying to fit this perfect mold society wants you to play into, or, the advice you may get from other people to get you the results that are not even coming from being genuine. And the more a man has to put on this persona, the more you scream, I am not confident, I am fragile, I am insignificant and insecure within myself. Women are not going to be interested in you just solely based on the things you collect that make you feel significant in the world. Because honestly, the most significant, impactful men, they have found something within themselves that they didn't have to buy, they didn't have to put on, they didn't have to work really hard to get. It was more so about a mental shift they made within their own state that allowed them to actually view themselves within perceived value. But that has to come first and foremost through the eyes of yourself, and not begging other people to see you in the way you wish you can see yourself. And why not allow yourself permission today to look yourself in the mirror, look yourself in the eyes? This is a technique I offer a lot of my clients to do on a regular basis, because it's you activating something within you that is recognizing who is looking back in the mirror. And the more you do this, the more you're actually going to get comfortable, not just within being in the outside world, but more importantly, being comfortable in your own skin. Because truthfully, men, women get addicted to a man who is solid in who he is. And this is because masculine presence is not built from the outside in. It's built from the inside out. And this is one of the common misconceptions I see even some male content creators make that really do steer men in the complete wrong direction and living a life just based upon getting attention and female approval. The man that sticks out the most is one who does not walk and live a life seeking that out from outside sources. It's actually a waste of his energy. It drains a man. And your energy is something that should be held with the utmost respect within yourself. Having drive, having ambition, having goals in life, that is highly sexy. That is a very powerful way to be perceived in higher value. But if you're only doing that to subside maybe the voices in your head that tell you you're not good enough, the voices in your head that make you feel insignificant without these things, and you're not even living a life solely for yourself. More so selling yourself short from the type of life that really does put yourself in the front of the line, no longer in the back of the line, waiting for other people's leftovers. You need to embody what it means to you, more importantly, of what type of man you want to become. See, what I'm saying is it has everything to do with energy. It has everything to do with the belief you have in yourself. Women can sense out an insecure man very quickly when you're leading with things that have nothing to do with you, your character, your values. And that's the importance of a man walking a life with integrity, with virtue, with something that makes him show up in higher ways, that makes him selfless. And it can create this superhero effect that allows a woman's heart to grow fonder. You're showing up for something greater than just getting an ego boost here and there. And that's the power of a man who really does understand the importance of masculinity in today's day and age. And when you can unlock your value, there's a part within a woman that gets inspired by a man's presence. It allows us to feel safe. It allows us to feel understood. And more importantly, see the representation that not a lot of women have in today's day and age of what does a healthy man look like? And the more you have this self-trust within yourself, this belief, like I'm saying, the more women are going to want to take that second glance or be in conversation with you longer because you're pulling on something emotional within herself that leaves her with wanting more of whatever interaction you guys had made her feel. And when your presence is out of her life, it's almost like she's thinking about it. She craves it. She wants it because no one really compares to you in that way. And the more you lead with this solid confidence, she's going to be thinking about you when she's not around, thinking about the impact you're making on other people's life or the attraction that follows you just based upon the energy you carry. Other women may be attracted to you because of that, and it puts your market value way higher than if you were begging for her attention. That's a guaranteed way for a woman to look down on you. And that's not what you want, especially when it comes to her being addicted to your masculinity, because that's not masculinity. You simping and begging for a woman's approval puts you way down on the roster list. So lift yourself up today. Start identifying what makes you unique and stop hiding in the shadows of other people and start living your life, not for women, but for yourself. And when you do this, you will be a shining light that women are going to be attracted to like diamonds. So be real with yourself and get comfortable in your own skin because that is so sexy and that will leave a woman wanting more of you because you've unlocked something within her that makes her feel comfortable in her own skin, and you may not even know it. So I really hope in today's video I could further assist you and allow you to see the truth that maybe you've been ignoring within yourself or don't get to hear enough. So if you guys did like today's video, give this video a like, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.